I don't know if they're gonna start banning it.
I reckon they're gonna pull like fucking Chalet again.
I swear to fucking god, if we're in Chalet or Club again, I'm gonna be so pissed off. I'm sick of those maps by now.
We play Chalet more than we play Club.
I want to play Sky.
Yes!
Sky.
Sky
No,
or
stop.
theme.
Okay,
Shut
listen,
up.
I'm
We're not
okay
listening
with...
to you, Cape. We're not listening to
Or
you.
Villa. Or Villa.
Yeah.
No, Villa's good. I like Villa.
So Sky theme are like my best ones, and then if I can't get those, I'll settle for Border and Cafe. Everything else I don't really want to see. Who joined?
Wesley.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh hi Wesley. Are they gonna start banning? What the fuck is going on?
They probably misplaced the link somewhere.
No, I did. I sent it to Evil. Why is he
They're
not?
live. It's like they're picking names. They're still on.
Oh, that's gonna take hours.
It's
Oh
the
my
season
god!
Forever.
Sorry, can you guys?
There
oh,
we
wait,
go.
Sorry.
They've begun. They've begun. There we go. Chalet
Hello,
goes out
Jordan.
first.
Thank
I'm
you, Jordan.
more happier than I've ever been. I think ever with Chalet
Why?
getting
You
banned.
racist?
I fucking hate Chalet.
You just hate the snow maps, don't you? You're racist. Get out of here.
Uh,
Naturist, I think.
Well,
yes.
considering that I generally like winter, that's not why I hate it. If Yacht was in comp, I would literally be begging for that map all the time. I would be offering goods and
Are
services.
you high? No. You can't talk to me maps ever again, Retro.
Retro.
That is unacceptable.
If
That is
you run
simply
the
unacceptable.
Yacht would
That's
be
like asking
so
for plane.
much
That's
fun.
like asking for. That's
Yes,
legit asking for.
literally.
That's like,
Yes, plane. Dude, do you know how much fun Pro League would be if plane was in the comp? Oh my god.
I know
dude.
how much hell I'd be in if I had to play it for comp.
It wouldn't be fun though, Retro. It will
It
last
wouldn't be
10
fun.
It would be
Every
fun
round
to
would last 10
watch.
seconds.
It would be so fun to watch. It would be fun to cast.
Bullshit.
Border and Bank
I'm sorry,
also
but if
go
you,
out.
I'm sorry,
What?
but if you put playing in Pro League, fucking Latam would be undefeated.
I don't really care. I just wanna have fun. I literally could not watch Pro League,
Fun?
like Stage 2
What's
last year,
fun?
because
This is
every
Rainbow Six
single
Siege.
game, Cafe goes out. I could not watch Stage
I
2.
hate this. Okay.
I could not watch
I'm gonna
Stage 2
send
of
some
Pro
mean
League last year
messages.
because it was all on Consulate, and Consulate is just the worst map for comp in my opinion. In terms of like
Agreed.
watching it, I don't care how it plays out to the teams and how much the pros like it. It's the worst map to watch. It's so boring.
Yes. All right.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's
Consulate
go.
would be so
Let's
much
go.
better.
Oregon. Come on. Oregon.
Yes,
Spice
ban
it
it,
up.
ban it,
Spice
ban
it up. Oregon.
I sent Jordan a message
I
saying
think
he's
this is
coming
gonna be
to
a
me.
Villa game.
I've offered goods and services to people if they make theme park happen. So
Oregon.
You've never offered goods and services to me.
Well, you
I've offered
just
it in
did.
general.
You
I
didn't
said
you?
if you, I did. It was when the scrim first got mentioned. Yes, let's go, Parkers. Fuck yeah.
Okay. They ban theme. I think people
Well,
just genuinely
yeah, it's
don't
gonna be
like
theme in Sky. They're
Yeah, I
gonna play
think-
Villa.
No,
I-
bad Villa. Come on, Shad move.
It would be a chat move, especially because I
would
know
be.
the team. Yes,
There you go.
let's go. Oh my
my
god.
God.
Let's go.
It's
let's
gonna be an
go.
actual
Oh
interesting
my
scrim.
god,
Oh,
let's go,
damn.
It's an
Skyscraper.
interesting
Woo!
Retro,
Fuck
Nice.
yeah.
they just teased you, man. Clearly.
Oh my god, the best time of my life.
Retro
Holy
just experienced
shit.
every emotion at once.
Yes! Let's go, baby! Oh my god.
There you go, Retro. I engineered.
Yeah.
Yes!
Fucking props to you
Yes.
guys, everyone.
Teased.
Fucking big props.
Oh
It's gonna be an
my
interesting
God.
scrim. Let's go.
See you in a bit.
Full
It's gonna be a
helicopter.
very interesting
Have we
stream.
got a lobby yet?
I'm setting up right now, sending invites to everyone.
Cool.
Alright, so since they haven't picked team names, we're gonna pick team names. As dumb as it gets. Go.
No, hold on. We call one of them like I don't know, Amazon Warriors.
Nice.
And then the
I like
other
that.
ones,
Yeah,
fucking
is
something to do with getting like high, fucking high. Help me out, guys.
Nah, you lost.
I can't. What? Warriors.
That's dumb.
Should I just do stoners for the other ones?
Yeah, stoners.
Stoners wouldn't really think too much about their names, you know. There we go. Everyone's ready.
Hello, Greco.
And we begin. The first
Let's go.
scrim we've had on Skyscraper. This is excitement. This
It's
is...
not those.
Oh my god. Map 5 of the Charlotte Major did not have this much excitement. Oh
Richard,
my
we have done
god.
so many scrims on this map.
No, shut up. We've not... This is the first one ever. This map is for the first time in Seismic Pro League, okay?
Jordan's already ready to do some keen note taking
Seismic
analysis
Pro
after this. Like he's gonna be on the edge of his seat.
Oh yeah. Jordan is already like one foot into Excel
I just
right now.
noticed is new guy name I can't pronounce against the stone guy.
That's
Wait,
the whole
exactly.
point. That's
Wait, Retro, can you type in?
Hang on, wait, I can
Wait,
predict.
wait,
Jordan's
wait.
gonna ban Valkyrie. Jordan's team's gonna ban Valkyrie.
What?
Calling
No,
it
because
right
you're
now.
not playing against him.
No, he's gonna ban him.
How the hell will it ban Valkyrie on attack? Are you
Hello?
mental?
Can I get my fucking... It won't... Okay, technical
Stop
difficulties.
pausing the screen.
Shut up!
I really want to be able to pin game because I want to tell them for someone not on team want to play Blackbeard.
Oh,
just
Misha,
pitch
just
Oh,
do
they're
what
gonna
I-
ban Valk
just do
either
what I
way
do, just
because-
PM them.
Oh, and the Warden gets banned out. That is it. Okay, so we have to talk
I'll
about
send
these
you a
bans.
message.
Okay, too
Yeah.
many people are talking. Shames and I are casters, so just...
Yeah.
It's...
Yeah.
Shut up. Can you server mute them? Can you server mute them? I'm joking. But, yeah, so... Okay, you were wrong, Cape. Valk is still here. Okay, screw you. Well,
Which
it's
is
whatever.
surprising, to be
It's
fair.
yeah, I'm genuinely surprised by these bans. Like to see Capitao and Warden banned out. Capitao makes sense because of the karaoke cheeky little plant, but at the same time, I don't really know if that's worth it because you can easily counter that with like a Womai or something.
They
and
banned
some
Thatcher.
C4s. They did
And
ban
after that,
Thatcher,
they just banned a bunch of stuff to confuse you.
pretty much.
The thing
Yeah.
is that text chat just completely sums it up. I can't remember who it was from. It's like, these bands, what do they mean? Literally
Yeah.
nothing. Like you can't pick out a pattern from these bands. It's just
Oh,
so
yeah,
confusing.
definitely
It's
not.
just like they probably just clicked on whatever.
It's the best
Defenders,
strat of
protect your bombs from being
making
defused by
stupid bans to
attackers.
make the enemies think you're stupid.
I cannot wait to get comments from the teams being like, no, we had a plan for why we banned these things. Yeah, I don't really know how to play this map, even in ranked, so I don't know whether these setups are any good.
Well,
Shames take
I'm
over.
not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure what that shield is from Nordic because it's facing the complete wrong way. But yeah,
I think
we'll
it's
see.
a little bit to the
Attackers have
right.
located
It
a
could
bomb.
be used to peek the window, but
Well, yeah, well, no. I don't know. It's just facing the wrong way. It's facing into a corridor where you're
Bomb
not really
located by
gonna
attackers.
see any enemies. That's the place where you will be rotating. So it's not really gonna use. It would be much more applicable on the black stairs because someone's already putting that there. Smoke, or at least facing the window onto karaoke.
it's
It's just
the
not very useful though.
Nordic's favorite pastime of sabotaging his own team.
Okay, we don't need to call anybody out.
Wesley,
It's just good to see him, though, on the roam.
I got confirmation from Evil. He's going to play Blackbeard.
Yes, well done.
Nice, okay. It looks like it's going to be a office over push. Makes sense. That's the most common push. Just because it makes it so much easier for you to do so, for you to attack the site rather. But there is quite a lot of roaming presence on that side of the map, specifically Evil on the Cav. We've seen him play Cav a lot before in scrims. He tends to do pretty well with that operator, so long as he doesn't get droned out. But this team looks very, very aggressive on those drones. So far, minute gone by, all they've done is drones, so that might come to hurt him a little bit.
There's something about seismic scrims and cav
Oh, definitely.
Cav in seismic scrims is just an absolute menace. It doesn't matter who's playing them, but Cav just usually tears shit up because the coordination in our scrims is usually pretty dog shit.
And it looks like they've already made their way onto Geisha balcony. Meanwhile, they've made their way inside of Geisha. Peter takes out Trevor. That's advantage now in favor of the attackers as they've made their way pretty much into sight. Jordan gets taken out by Nordic on the roam. Takes a lot of damage, but he does take him out. Trades out Trevor from earlier. Brings the side back to even ground.
It looks like while they have taken Geisha, there isn't really anyone pushing from any other side.
And Kozak pushes in, loses Diffuser, as Seps takes him out from Drum. That is now 4v3 for these attackers. A lot of work for them to do, especially now that they've lost that Diffuser. They do have control over Geisha, but they don't have control over that Diffuser. And this Cav is still roaming, still could be a problem for them if they're not careful. Also, Amazon here inside of T, contesting the players who are now inside of Karaoke. They do take him out.
The shield was useful.
But Nordic pushes his way back into sight, rotating. He takes out one, gets traded out. It's all up to Crunchy now. He does not have Diffuser, does not have time to do much. He wastes one of his tracks to find a defender.
10 seconds remaining.
Oh, but he does get taken out by the Cav that we mentioned would be a problem for them. That was kind of a chaotic round there. There's not a lot happening for the first 2 minutes, and then it just went ballistic in the end. First round going to the Warriors as they take the first round on defense, switching up to now to Exhibition and Office. That was kind of crazy. I have to admit.
They won the round by rushing aggressively and droning, and then Kozak lost the round because he went alone with Diffuser.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's pretty much all it was, because like they got control of Geisha really quickly, which is great, but then you would aim to have the diffuser with the people in Geisha. And then Kozak had the right idea to have that pincer movement and come from a different area of the map, but he really needed to not have diffuser in that situation. It was unlucky that he lost that gunfight in there, but is that a pause?
Yeah, I think so. Another saying no.
Yeah, that could have just gone a lot differently if the people who were actually pushing the site had diffuser.
Okay,
just maybe a bit of a miscommunication.
Sort of not letting me pause or unpause, so I'm not really sure where we're at right
now.
Someone was loading retro and you paused it, so now we have no clue what to say. I like that it goes, I pick up the fuser again.
There we go! It's fine! It's fine. Everything's fine. We have no technical difficulties. Yeah, that is something that Kozak... I almost said suffers from. That is something that Kozak, from before joining Seismic, he would always take the diffuser because he was solo queuing and he didn't want to be at the mercy of solo queue randoms. But when you're playing in a team, you can't really have those sort of instincts anymore. You have to play as a team player and be like, okay, the hard breacher, the most support player, or not even the most support player, given the whatever strategy you're using, should be the one having the diffuser. It shouldn't be you just because you want it or don't trust the people around you. That's already the first sort of domino to fall for you. Interestingly, that they decided to reinforce this entire
This
bar
is a
wall.
very strange setup. They, like those three reinforcements there. First of all, you want to be keeping those two right-hand walls soft, just so that you can wallbang people when they run into side. But also that single reinforcement on the wall there, and the rotate as well. The reinforcement will usually go in the middle, just so you've got a bit of protection in exhibition. And then you have some form of rotate or head holes, just so you can peek when they get the breach up. So overall, this setup on Office is a bit strange.
Yeah, and the nade goes out from Jordan, does not get the Cade Claw off the wall. Or it does get one, but it doesn't get the other. The wall is getting open now. Amazon here with the Echo trying to hold on tight. I mean, only a minute has gone by. They've already got that wall open. this could prove disastrous for these defenders if they're not careful. Stone there looks away at the exact wrong moment.
The wall might be a bad thing as well, though, because now they can't actually push the door.
Seb's looking to run out, and Amazon does die to Crunchy. I think that was inside a bar. Sebs goes out as well to Peter, who just peeks him. Trevor does swing onto the stone from inside of Terrace and does take him out. The advantage is still in the hands of the attackers. Another run out there from Trevor. He does get spotted, so now he's getting they're expecting him, but it's not quite enough as Jordan dies to Nordic on these VIP stairs. One jumps straight into the connector, but has to rotate out. That would be Crunchy, who just got downed from the Thorn gadget. His teammates just bunched up onto this breach, not really sure what to do in this situation, throwing out these zero cams.
There's just not a lot of structure coming out here.
Yeah,
it's sort of running on one push. It's pushing through the breach, and you know, while getting that breach really does help, you also need to be focusing on other areas of the map, so working on getting the terrace wall open.
Peter takes out Trevor, who tried to run out again, but he does get traded out. Or refragged, rather. Oh god, fuck, shit. They push, they make their way into sight, but it doesn't quite work out as it's all up to Crunchy again. In a 1v2, he downs one. 1v1, with 15 seconds left on the clock. He doesn't have diffuser. It's against Nordic. He knows where he is. He's getting pings, and he does take him out. They take their first round. It's 1-1 now. Well done there from Crunchy. I almost didn't have faith that he would do it. That kind of attack fell apart. I got a little fumbled with my button, so we didn't get to see it too well, but they pushed in through the breach and just sort of died right there. That was unlucky from them, but we get in it now. Round 3 starting up now. Back to exhibition they go. Does not surprise me. They probably want to try that again. See if it can work out a little bit better this time. And in fairness, it got close. Just
they had a good hold there. They in the middle of the round, it was like 3-3, and they were all in good positions. I think it all just comes down to they lost their gunfights, and they weren't really playing off each other. It was just one-on-one gunfights. And Crunchy in the end there, he got lucky. Well, not lucky. He won both his gunfights. He played it very well at the end.
No, you heard here from Ellen first, folks. Crunchy got lucky.
You do have to kind of take into account, because you do mention luck, but you have to take into account that Crunchy's playing on very high ping. This is an NA-hosted scrim. Although, to be fair, he was against Nordic.
But then so's Nordic.
Yeah, I forgot that he was playing against Nordic.
By the way, what settings is this stream on? It's really jittery.
It's on 1080p. It could just be my internet being bad.
Maybe just put it on 720, it'll be fine.
Something like those two.
USA.
Yeah, okay, so we see now that they've switched up this setup. They put a rotate there. Depending on how you're holding it, you either want to rotate there or just some head holes, but you definitely don't want this entire wall reinforced. Meanwhile, you do want these dragon and terrace walls reinforced. You don't really want to give them that sort of into sight. If they take control over a dragon and they get that reach open, you're done for. They can just plant right on the wall, and it's very, very difficult for you to win it from there on.
That rotate on the minibar, when playing that rotate, you basically have to go all in on maintaining that main office breach, because if they get that open, it completely negates your ability to hold the minibar, because obviously there's a rotate there, which is why usually you would reinforce that single wall behind the minibar. So you really just have to, exactly, it's just going to get open now, so it's really just going to make playing there possible.
That possible for them. As the wall's getting open again, not even a minute into this round, they've already got that wall open. Trevor even took a little bit of damage from that wall, but he takes out Jordan from Repel. Kozak taking a lot of damage there. Sebs takes another one on that Repel. C4 goes out as well. Doesn't get anybody, but I mean the advantage is fully into the defense's favor right now. Seb's getting a little bit cocky, swinging this rotate hole. Does a little bit of damage with the stone, but it is Finka, so he's gonna get healed back up. Kozak takes out Trevor, puts it into a 4v3 now. A lot of work for them to do, but they do have time. He's up the drone. Stone takes a lot of damage again on that wall, wasting his Finka boosts quite aggressively there. That's Seb's again getting aggressive on that wall. Gets taken out, or gets down rather. Nordic takes out Kozak on the wall. All up to Crunchy and Stoned now as they do pick up Seb's. Crunchy takes a lot of damage. As Stone works his way straight into sight through this connector window. He takes out one. Free fires, can't get the other one. All up to Crunchy, who's using his Flores drones, trying to make something happen. He doesn't have that diffuser. It's a bit of no man's land. He can't really get it without exposing himself. He's getting some pings, but it's not really enough for him to try and kill anybody as of yet. 35 seconds on the clock. He's gonna have to make a push for it if he wants to win this round. He still has 3 flashes left. He could use those for his advantage, but instead he just gets taken out by Evil inside of Exhibition. The defense take another round for themselves. 2-1 as we head into round 4.
I think one thing to note is the attackers are getting the breach open. They're doing it really quickly, but then they're sort of just going AFK on the breach. They're just holding angle, just hoping someone peeks them. And they lost a couple of guys to Seb's wide swinging. But then the regular thing to do is you've got the breach open. Now let's drone it out. Let's see where the weaknesses are. Because once you've got the breach open, then that gives you, in the defender's mind, they are always having to think about that breach, and then you can go and attack from somewhere else. It's just at the moment it's just a one-dimensional attack, and they're just keep peeking this one breach, so the defenders are always going to know where they are. So it's all just very same, and then they've just got no chance because the defenders are just going to cut them off at every single point.
It's very well said. They go back to karaoke now because it's free for them now after 2 rounds in Exhibition. Now, interestingly, they won this round, but it wasn't so much to the way that they held the site as much as it was to how they roamed. Because it was their roam game from Evil and from Sebs that won that round. It was actually, Nordic Sebs and Evil who won that round with the roam game. So I wonder, because it's a different lineup now, we don't have Evil in the cab anymore. Sebs is still on the belt. I wonder if that's going to happen the same way again. Pretty much the same lineup from the attackers that I see right now, at least compared to the lineup that they brought in the first round. And it looks like it's going to be another study over push. Now, see, Kozak again with the diffuser in hand. I wonder if he's a little bit more aware of what the problem was last time, if he's not gonna get so aggressive and try to just push in by himself through...
He could even just push him with everyone else. Like, if he pushed into Geisha with everyone else last time, then they would have been fine.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just the fact, like you say, they're pushing him by himself with diffuser. But yeah, it looks like they haven't even really got sites set up yet. There wasn't really much of a karaoke hold. Just hopefully we can see...
that shield
yeah,
is
see,
gone.
they don't...
And they don't have
yeah,
a
they
black
don't really have a
to
rotate, so...
either.
And there's no one holding it either, so...
Yeah, if they
no
drone
feed
this out, and
holes.
if they figure out the site is pretty much free... well, it's not pretty much free, because I wanted to say they could just push from black stairs, but they can't, because Evil, in a crucial spot right there on this shield at the top of the main stairs, could be big for them, as Trevor is forced to rotate out of Geisha, because this wall is now open. And they do...
See, the Twitch is now droning karaoke, so all it takes is for the Twitch to say, right, karaoke's free, and someone just goes on repel on karaoke window with the diffuser, and they can just hop straight in there, because the attackers have got no way to see where you are, because they've got no rotate holes, they've got no head holes, no feet holes, anything like that. And it just takes that one call from the Twitch to say, right, let's take karaoke. So hopefully, maybe they do that.
They've already worked their way inside of Geisha. Amazon takes out Jordan at the top of Black Stairs. Swings the favor, and Trevor takes out another one. Brings them a little bit more closer. Couple of trades go out as Sebs tries to go for a run out, but he does die to a Claymore from Kozak. It's a 3v3 now, but Trevor on very, very low HP. That would be Kozak making his way inside of Shrine now.
He's by himself again.
Yeah, by himself again with the diffuser. Now, and see, we see Stoned inside of sight. He has full control over sight, swings straight into Evil's gun. But it's all up to Nordic now as the trades come out. And they have control over sight completely. Nordic sprints into Crunchy's bullets, loses that round. Attackers stake round 4 to make it a 2-2 split so far this half. That was, again, kind of chaotic because at multiple times during that round, they had complete control over sight, whether knowingly or not, and then they just didn't really do much with it until the dying seconds of the round. I mean, they had control over Geisha, they had control over top black stairs, and when Evil rotated into Drum for whatever reason, which he never should have left that position that he had on top of main stairs, they could have pushed straight through, straight from Dragon Valk and straight into Karaoke. That would have been unbeatable, but instead, that's what they ended up doing. It just took them about a minute and a half too long to pull it off. They kind of risked it there. They do. I
think the communication there, you could see the communication at the end of coming into the end of the round there was a little bit better because you saw that Crunchy, was it Crunchy? Was in Shrine.
In Shrine, it was Kozak. It was Kozak.
Kozak, yeah. So he was doing the same thing, pushing with the fuser in Shrine by himself, and at that point Stunned was in Karaoke, and he was in there for about 30 seconds by that point. And you could see he made Kozak made the decision to rotate out of Shrine window and then go into Karaoke to go for a plant. So you can see that the call came from Stone to say, "I've got the site. Let's just go for a plant and get this round over and done with." And it worked out for him.
Yeah, exactly. And I do want to give a little shout out to Crunchy as well, who had at that exact moment when Stone was inside of sight, he also made a push from top black stairs to get the trade out. Now, Stone could have easily died inside of Karaoke to Evil on this Geisha rotate, but because Crunchy had already pushed his way inside of Karaoke, he kept not only his teammate alive, but the round alive as well, because that could have been the end of it right there. Interestingly, that we see now Nordic bring in Azami. We've not seen Azami play too often, and he's already wasted, well, two of his zombies now. That tends to happen. People have not really gotten the swing of her gadget yet, so those sort of mess-ups happen a lot.
It was just that tiny little notch on that staircase there. It was just a tiny little notch, and he threw it on the parallel bit to it, so it just fucked it up a little bit.
Geisha control is theirs again, as it looks like it's going to be an entirely south side push from these attackers. And Peter, with the pre-fire onto Evil, takes him out from the rappel. Takes not only control over Geisha, but control of the round so far.
Yeah, this is better. They've got control of Geisha. They're droning it. All it takes now is just for a few guys to push into the area. He's entering and he's getting another kill.
Gets Nordic. He does not know that that's Trevor trying to head glitch a little bit on top of the bomb chassis. They're trying to ping abuse each other.
Well, that's Trevor, isn't it? So he's on low ping.
And
so
Trevor
there you
does
go.
Die
He's
out.
not even on the screen and he dies.
Yep.
That'll be the ping.
And Peter gets another one. That's a quad. That's a quad. Peter now one step away from getting an ace. Ping abusing the hell out of this team right now. Sebs does take out Jordan. They know exactly where he is. They're going for a plant now.
He
knows he's in drum. Oh, if he would have just shot that door there. Holding an angle. He knows Sebs is pushing. He knows Sebs is pushing him. He does die! He dies to Sebs, who pushes him on the door. Sebs now sprints straight into Crunchy's bullets inside a drum. Oh, unlucky there for Peter to have not gotten the ace. And a good try from Sebs. But Attack takes round 5 to bring it
Pretty
now.
sure every single one of PP's kills there was just pure ping abuse.
Definitely.
And I bet the Americans are loving that because he isn't on their screen at all for any of those.
Oh yeah, the Americans gotta be loving that. Jordan a little bit salty about the way that round turned out.
Yeah.
I can see how. Too cool for an ace, says Peter. You know what? I'll give him that one. Interestingly, seeing Nomad brought for the first time here for this lineup of attackers. We've not seen Nomad brought once so far. Makes sense because they know that they're going to be going exhibition now.
Bringing a lot of roamers as well.
They are. They're bringing a lot of roaming capacity. They've done that every round so far, but exactly for that reason is why Nomad is going to be such an important operator here. Especially with that exhibition hold, those runouts are massive for a round. And it's pretty much what won them the round before with Trevor running out repeatedly. This is going to help stop that a little bit. But I do want to point out that Jordan on the Nomad means Jordan not on Nate. So I don't know how successful they will be this time to take out those cave claws off the wall, because so far it was Jordan nading from below that got them off every single time. I don't know. I don't know Stoned well enough to know whether he has the capability to do that. Hopefully he does, because that's going to be very, very important. If they can't get that wall open, they're gonna have to rotate all the way around and try to push from Dragon and from Terrace, which is, you're pretty much tunneling into these doorways to do that. And if they don't figure that out quickly enough, they're just gonna be wasting time. Of course, they do have Kozak still on the 0, but we all know the
Don't do double shield.
They are doing double shield. It doesn't look like they're gonna place him in the same exact spot. They're gonna rotate a little bit.
I want him to do something funky.
Not sure exactly what Nordic is doing. It's okay.
Yeah.
That actually makes sense. I thought he was gonna put it at the top of the
okay.
stairs. Yeah, that's fine. I thought he was gonna put it at the top of the stairs here in exhibition. I was like, what the heck is that?
It's better there than when it was on Island in
Oh, yeah.
Office, because you know the Island works as a shield anyways. So there's no real point in putting another shield there, because it's pretty much just a waste.
And they're not
Getting
even
all the
bothering
single
with
wall
the
now.
main wall. They're getting the single wall open instead. Nordic free-fires the wall a little bit. Amazon here in Paris, joined now by Sebs, trying to hold on. Being
Got the
abused.
mute jammer though.
They did get the mute jammer. Oh, but he's got one pocketed. So that wall is going to stay up for a little bit longer. He looks straight at the 0 cam, does not take it out. And he takes out another mute jammer off the wall, does Kozak. That was very clever plays. And see, they have cams all over site. They have no clue that they're being watched right now, but they don't need to know, because Crunchy takes out Evil. Stoned, unfortunately, kills himself with the nade. Crunchy
I don't think he does have the
one.
capabilities like you were saying.
Yeah, unfortunately.
We were wondering if he could do it, but I don't know if he can.
It's a tough skill to learn. Oh, the ping.
Yeah, the ping.
Yeah,
That's fair. That's fair enough.
yeah, unlucky there for him to have not gotten that, because now they don't have the advantage anymore that they had before.
Nordic
They're
going for
getting
the
some
phantom.
pins. They're getting some pings out. Jordan trying to floor bang from below. In a very dangerous position right here. If somebody peeks him from that hatch, he's dead. But just as much, if he peeks somebody from the hatch, he could get a free kill. Doesn't look like he will. 40 seconds on the clock. Gets that.
That was the electric claw.
That was the electric claw. He knows.
Oh, it
there's
might have been
one
the
at top
Elemine,
of these
actually.
stairs. Oh, and it's Peter who takes out Nordic. Gets immediately refragged by Sebs. All up to Jordan and Kozak now. Jordan getting pinged all over the place. Kozak makes his way inside of Terrace, but dies to Amazon inside of Minibar. All up to Jordan now at the bottom of VIP stairs. Only 15 seconds left on the clock for him. Thermite diffuser, not a hand diffuser, is in the middle of nowhere from him right now. It looks like he's just going to be saving or trying to get an easy pick, but instead it's the Sebs with the easy pick through a pixel angle at the top of these stairs. I like
That is
feet.
disappointing.
Oh, unlucky there.
Yeah.
And we see the split now as it's an even split for these teams. And look at these. Look at the scoreboard right now. Jordan, the one
with the donut.
Jordan dropping a donut in the first half. Now that is really
Donut
interesting,
shop
because
remains
last
open.
time we had an NA scrim, Jordan dropped something like 14 kills. because he was ping abusing. This time, it's not working out quite as well, and we all know that when you're on high ping and playing defense, it doesn't quite work out that well. So
He's tied first for assists, so it's
he
something going
is.
for him.
That's definitely, yeah. He's got a few assists, but no kills. The only person so far on in this lobby to have not gotten the kill. Interesting to see though, Crunchy and Sebs both leading their teams with 8 kills respectively. Sebs nothing short of carrying his team at the moment, with the rest of the team lagging behind. At least as far as kills go. It will be interesting to see the split now because I mean, we see the Cav being brought again, which is exactly what you said earlier, Shames. Seismic just loves to bring the Cav in any given situation. But also, more importantly, Trevor bringing a Amaru. I wonder if that's just going to be a straight push into karaoke, or if he's bringing her just for the G8 LMG.
As requested, we've got the Blackbeard. We're gonna try and piss off Jordan. He's already got a donut, and we're just gonna we're gonna help put him in the grave just that little bit more. So hopefully, Evil, we're all praying for you.
Bomb located by attackers.
Just kill Jordan. Just kill Jordan. I don't know if Retro wants to type it in the chat and just say, you know, give him some helping words.
So what should I type? I don't even know. I wasn't.
Just come on, Evil. We believe in you.
5 seconds remaining.
Well, that's kind of short. It makes it sound like we believe.
We believe Evil.
Okay, it's fine. Don't worry about
It doesn't actually make sense for what we're trying to get across.
And here we go! Yeah,
Here we go,
Trevor making his way straight inside of sight. They know that he's there, but they're not quite pushing him yet. There's
He's
no
not
one
seen
in
anyone.
sight. He doesn't see anybody pushing his way in top black stairs. Unaware seem to be these defenders.
He's gonna get fried.
About his position, and Crunchy takes out one. He gets immediately refragged. He takes out Jordan there. It's a double kill for Trevor so far, all the way inside of sight. His teammates making their way inside of Geisha. It's a 3K for Trevor. He gets a TK onto Sebs as Peter
He's
takes
cracked.
out Evil on the other side of the map. That C4 making a lot of noise, but there's no defender still with the C4 to be blown up. He gets healed there by the Kona station. He takes out Kozak as the plant goes down. All up to Peter now. That's a quad for Trevor. All he needs now is Peter's.
Oh, he's on 5 actually, isn't he? Technically.
No, it's a 4. It's a quad.
No.
Oh yeah, because yeah. So he technically already does have an ace. Now, interesting to see that Nordic is up on that window, even if Peter does get the kill here. And he does get the kill on Peter! Oh, Peter gets the kill onto Trevor. He heals himself with the dock thingy.
PP pulls his off.
No way he does. Because it's Nordic off the rappel. Yeah, Trevor's still a 5K. It was a 5K, just not the one we were looking for. Size, Sebs, Riff Sebs, poor Sebs.
That was a good little turnaround, to be fair.
We'll
give him
definitely.
that. You can't even be mad at that.
Close.
No, I'm saying a good little turnaround. He locked onto the guy in T room, and then he just immediately locked onto Seb as he was walking through the corner. It was a good little bit of mechanical skill there. I wouldn't even be mad.
Yeah, that was a great push there from Trevor. Really interesting to see what an Amaru can do. Really, can just immediately dissect a defense.
Amaru's great when, especially when you are just starting your attack, because you never expect it, and when you go directly into sight like that,
Attackers need to locate
they're never going to be
and defuse
expecting
any
that, so
bombs
they
if
just
can.
don't have chance to prepare for it. Whereas you never do it again. You would never be able to yeet into that same window. It doesn't have the same effect. So get it over with, get your round, and then just move on and start knuckling down again.
I'm not sure how I'm being accused of having given away the Amaru play. I didn't say. All I said was we believe evil, which didn't
That was
really.
Trevor. Trevor was Amaru,
Yeah.
and then we were talking about evil. So
Yeah, so I'm not really sure how I've given that away, but I mean,
5
Sure.
seconds to go.
Oh, it was just a coincidence. It was just Jordan reading my mind, I think, is what happened there. He's blaming me
Conspiracy
for it.
theorists.
Yeah, conspiracy theories there for the stoners. But like, it's interesting though because this is a very even match for a match for that is so disparative. With such a
Sparingly.
I don't know. The things.
Go on.
The things are different for everyone.
The things are big numbers.
The things are different, so it's interesting that it's so close. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, why was this NA hosted?
We just decided, like,
fuck
whatever.
it. Jordan seems to be
Why
lagging
not?
a lot.
We do EU scrims all the time, so we're just like, fuck it.
Drone active.
Did he just waste a Twitch drone on an Aruna game?
He
think
did
he
waste
did.
the drone on the Runegate. And he does take out one that's
Wow.
stoned who dies inside of Geisha. Not before he puts down his Azami gates, but Sabs takes out Jordan. It's the Nook plays! And he does die to Peter, who trades out Jordan. Jordan stale with the donut, unlucky there for him. As Kozak with the pulse
But
instead
he
of
asked
pinch, he
Jordan
pulls
to
out
just open up
the
a
scanner at the
Krispy Kreme.
exact
Bomb located by attackers.
wrong moment when
I think
Evil
he should,
pushes
to be
him.
honest, man.
Swings the favor back into back to the attack's favor. Peter heals himself a little bit. Crunchy gave his position away at the bottom of Black Stairs. Decides against rotating around. Do they know that they have control of the diffuser inside of the kitchen? They must. Crunchy is, whether aware of it or not, getting pushed by Evil here from behind, being attacked.
Ooh. 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 Good. Peek.
Oh, he's making so much noise there, but Crunchy's just unaware. He does
There
take him
you
out in
go.
the end. It's all up to Peter once again. He got a fork. He got almost an ace earlier. He denied a different ace later on. Can he pull this off and get a 3K here to clutch the round? He gets one.
Oh,
It's
there's one.
Trevor who just repels at the wrong
Attackers have
time.
recovered their diffuser.
Doable. They're spread
Scans
out.
coming out onto Amazon. They know exactly where he is. And where's Evil? Evil repelling now into Black Stairs. They're both now tunneled here. 15 seconds left on the clock. They do have
15
diffuser
seconds
now.
remaining.
They're gonna have to go for a plant. They don't
10
know where
seconds to
Peter
go.
is. Scans coming out again
Got the
onto
pings.
Amazon. He knows exactly
5
where
seconds
one
left.
is.
Free
Attackers
fire coming in.
Free fire, he does take him out. It's a 3K, and that's not enough to kill him. Peter gives it a great try, but he loses out against the Blackbeard. That would have
I gotta
been,
be honest,
that
the
would've been
utility
a
of the pulse
headshot.
there was a complete waste.
yeah,
He
Kozak
got taken
kind
out
of.
way too early. It wasn't played very well.
Kozak, yeah, got pushed by
I
Evil
would
at
just
the
stop
wrong
thinking,
moment.
man. It's gonna make it easy.
The trouble is just each team is like, there's no structure to anything. Like, the defenders don't seem to be holding one specific spot each. They just seem to be running around everywhere. But then so do the attackers. So it's like, what is actually happening?
There's no
I-
rhyme or reason in the defense. And
Yeah.
the attackers
Yeah,
don't
if
actually
you-
use the rhyme or reason that
Yeah.
the defenders don't have. So
If you actually pay close attention, I don't think there's anybody actually on site except for maybe one person at the start of a round, and they all kind
Yeah.
of just make their way back.
if
Yeah, that's a good point. It's similar to what we saw on the other team's defense as well, where there's a lot of roaming presence, and then they just sort
No,
of
but
converge
they were
back
kind of
onto the
attacking the
team.
site, though. That's the thing. They just never had diffuser because the guy with diffuser was on the wrong side of the map.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's the same for the other team as well. It's just, it seems to be a theme in this group.
James, you know what to do
defenders
now?
protect your
Mentoring
bombs from being
diffuser
defused by
carry.
attackers.
Yeah, no, right. We'll just teach them exactly who presses F in the operator choose screen.
Or just don't press F. That's the real.
Don't press F and leave it to the hard breach.
Yeah.
There you go.
I miss the days when it would just go straight to Ash.
Oh, God. Jesus. Completely. The thing is, when changes come in like that, it feels so stupid to think that it ever wasn't like that. Like,
Yeah,
why
exactly.
wasn't it ever Why did it ever go to a
Yeah, I thought of that
by default?
Because it was funny, obviously.
I thought of that recently when I played Bandit on Cafe and somebody had reinforced the wall from inside a bakery, and I was like, oh yeah, I can just place a Bandit battery from inside a kitchen and not worry about it. Whereas that used to not be a thing. You used to be only able to put up Bandit batteries from the dark side of the reinforcement, not from the other side, which is such a stupid thing. Like the metal is on the other side too.
They changed that in like year 1.
Did it? I swear to God I was not able to do that when I first started playing. I started playing like year 5.
They changed that hella quick if they ever did.
Shit. I might have been just then mistold. Cause I definitely remember people telling me that I can't do it.
You sure they weren't talking about mirrors or something?
Oh, 100%. I know that was Bandit.
Okay.
I can't even remember.
I'll come.
Seb's already at the top of black stairs, or at the top of main stairs.
Yeah, sneaky boy.
Sneaky, not contested so far.
And there's no one. Oh, there is an orange body.
There is someone
Geisha. There
in
it is.
Geisha! And that's Peter, of course it's Peter. He takes out one. Jordan gets his first kill, takes out another,
Let's
takes
go, Jordan.
out. Let's go, Jordan, with the 2K now!
Damn.
There we go, Jordan leaves it all up to Amazon with the sneaky little 2K. Amazon, does he know he's being run out on?
Gonna run out.
He does. He's aware, but he's not aware of that punch hole. He does take out Jordan from the punch hole, but instead gets taken out by Stone at the end. That was a great effort there from Amazon, but we do have to give it up to Jordan for getting that 2K and for being a little bit cocky.
Getting a kill.
For being a little bit cocky with the punch hole as well.
I did 2 kills actually.
Yeah, I tried to death. It didn't break.
He missed the
It's
ball.
clearly not doing it right. Then.
How the hell can you miss a ball?
It's not, I mean, it's not like the game just doesn't work sometimes.
We're
with
not-
Oryx, like
You missed the ball.
We've not talked
he's
about
just run
this.
into a brick wall.
We've not talked about this at all. It's not breaking. Peter and Crunchy now both on double digits. It's very clear who's doing most of the ping abusing so far, and it's definitely Peter and Crunchy, both on 13 and 11 kills. The other team not even close to getting double digits, but not quite there yet.
The thing is, with all this high ping, you just gotta get aggressive. Like if you get aggressive and you just actively peek people, then you are the one with the advantage. But obviously, with that only properly applies if the person you are peeking has a lower ping than you. With everyone being on a high ping, it's just like a toss-up. You know, it's like you might win, you might not. So.
Now, a site that we've not seen so far is Kitchen Barbecue. We've not seen this site played at all.
I love Kitchen Barbecue.
How they play the site? Will anyone put anything upstairs?
They are. They're playing
They
upstairs,
won't.
but I
Reinforce
don't
the
know.
hatch.
If they knew how to play the site, there would be way
go.
more presence upstairs.
You basically do the same site setup for a tea and karaoke hold as you do for, you know, this barbecue site, because you are holding the exact same things. You have the rotating karaoke. I personally like to open the hatch and then just hold Geisha with my life, just so that you can watch people when they push in from supply through the hatch. But you know, some people like to reinforce the hatch, and it's not a problem.
The reason for you have to play upstairs is that the entirety of that roof is soft. So if they, for example, if Evil go in there, and they have fuse, they won't have a chance.
Yeah, which is why the pulse play a couple of rounds ago could have been so huge, because then being able to pulse C4 from... Oh my god, there's a fucking massive moth in my room. What the fuck is that? Oh my god, that is huge.
Or just more nitro cells with the Valkyrie, that might also work, but...
Yeah, Jordan being pushed a little bit here, surrounded by attackers at the moment.
Oh, if they knew where he was, he would already be dead, so he might have a chance.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they do, because this fuse is right next to him. Of Nordic, he sees one, but a little bit too late, and now he knows. Now they know exactly where he is. But Peter elsewhere takes out Amazon. That's their hard breach gone off the board. Jordan does a little bit more damage onto Evil. He's on 50 HP now only. He's being pushed by Nordic. He has to hear him at this point. He does. He free fires him. He hits him. Jordan gets another kill now on a sliver of HP. Evil takes out one. Gets traded out. Does Sebs. Trying to get a hit here on Evil, who's on very, very low HP, getting hit by impact grenades as well. Trevor trying to push his way from the other side of the map. Evil does take out Jordan in the end, and Trevor with a nice little pre-fire onto Stone takes out another defender to bring it down to 2v2 now. But Evil on very low HP does die to Peter, as it's all up to Trevor now to try and do something. No diffuser, only an IQ scanner in his hands, versus Peter, who's been going absolutely insane so far, and against Kozak, who's currently playing a very defensive operator and a very oppressive operator if he's not careful about this push. He does kill him though,
Ooh,
so
nice
that
kill.
oppressive operator does kind of get taken out off the board, but it's no matter because Peter takes him out anyway.
Peter
Take
is just fucking
another round
feasting right now.
for themselves. Yeah,
Yeah,
Peter's
he likes
just
the high ping. Just met him.
feasting, absolutely. 16 kills so far for Peter. Trevor makes his way on to 10 kills now. This is an incredible matchup.
See, the problem just then from Trevor was just slightly exposing himself. He was pre-firing someone coming from supply just then, but in doing so, he was also walking forward, so he's completely exposed to anyone in bar or barbecue, which Peter was. So if you're gonna pre-fire it, then you might as well just stay where you are, and then you're able to peek barbecue when you need to, because you don't need to expose yourself when you don't need to.
Well
You
said.
can expose yourself to one area at a time, and then don't just tunnel vision on one poor man.
Yeah.
And worst
I had a
case,
question if you got a call from there or
it has
you
been
just
blocked.
didn't know.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, if you don't have any information, then you might as well just play it safe. You've got your kill, it's a one-on-one, and at that point, I can't remember how much time was on the clock, but you just need to settle down. Just don't rush it, and then just try and gather some
Attackers need
information.
to locate
If you had like 30
and
seconds
respond
left,
if
that's
they
still
can.
enough time to draw. So, I don't know, he just kind of kept on walking, just like overexposing himself.
And at that time as well, you can cut it down to where it might be, and that's the site or by the bathroom there or upstairs.
Yeah.
He won't be on the other side of the map, so it's not that many angles to reach.
Yeah,
Attackers have
castle.
located a bomb.
Bringing out a castle does not surprise me. You do want to, especially when Trevor made
Can they keep it?
such a menace on that window last time. Sorry?
Stick thing to an Amaro.
5 seconds
Yeah, exactly.
to go. Attackers
But
have
what
discovered
I'm
the
more
location
interested
of a
in
bomb.
is this echo play from Kozak.
Attackers are heading out to
Which
defuse
could
the
The
bomb.
be-
IQ.
Could be big. They do have the IQ, you're right. He stuck the IQ instead of going up to the Amaru. That's going to be big against the Valk and the Echo.
I like that they put frost traps underneath the windows they can shoot it, but just one underneath the geisha, where they can't.
Where are you?
Under which window?
They put one underneath the normal tea room window, but they
Oh.
only put one also underneath geisha. Why not just put two underneath geisha where they can't actually shoot it? It's a guaranteed down.
Especially that karaoke one. Because
Yeah,
you just
that-
go upside down and shoot that.
Yeah, that's which I mean I just fuck up the names.
Yeah.
Crunchy
Someone
knows there's
absolutely
someone in this
fisting that
window
castle,
trying to
Derek.
break that. Elsewhere, Sebs takes out Stone. That is the bottom of the map, and he takes out another one. That's Jordan off the map now, with Sebs getting an early
Getting
2K.
aggro.
I think Seb
Only
got
a
bored.
minute gone so far. And Sebs has already done his
the
damage.
first one.
Crunchy takes
Okay,
some
well-
damage from a nade inside the site.
See, at this point, you've got your map control, you've got your main stairs, and main stairs is a really good power position to have, and your other guys are pushing from office, so now you can just go for a main tea room wall take, and then just go for a breach on those half walls. So let's just see
Again,
if
though,
we
all
can-
the attackers just look scared.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
It's usually just one person just being really aggressive, and then everyone just kind of follows suit.
But this Sebs is getting spotted by that very well placed bulletproof cam. Shots fly above his head from Kozak, but it don't connect.
Nobody is moving to support subs at the moment. You have somebody over there by Shrine.
But Sebs are just gonna.
What is IQ doing with the scanner?
They're just sort of chilling inside
wall.
a shrine at the moment, holding a
Looking
flank that is
for
not being
outpost.
pushed.
You've got a
5v3
small army in
and a
Shrine
minute
and you're a
left.
lone man over there on main. They gotta move.
Like you have the perfect position.
There we go!
to-
They get a little bit more
Right.
aggro, they take out Peter, that's their top frag gone.
Now you can get the wall. Now your main point of focus is to get the wall now, because then you can just go for an easy breach.
All up to Kozak now,
Breach
as
lead on Kozak.
Crunchy does die to subs eventually. Plant going down, he's the Echo,
Oh,
he
he's
should
hiding.
be aware of the plant going down, but he's not, and it's a flawless round from the attackers as Nordic pushes in, kills him outright. I don't know why the Echo wasn't aware of a plant going down. That drone should have been on site, should have known that a plant was going down. Obviously, they did have a IQ. The IQ could have taken it out, but that was a very, very unfortunate position there for Kozak to be placed in. If he as Echo doesn't know that plant is going down at the opposite side of the
Yeah,
map.
at that point you have nothing to lose. You shouldn't just be sitting in a corner. You should be swinging everything you can.
Especially on the high ping, I feel like he could have done a lot there against Trevor and Evil at the very
Oh.
least.
At least there are better corners to win.
That's a good point. Oh, and yeah, Warriors put themselves on match point now with 6-5. This could
What
be
happened to the random? Or the last guy? Oh, there he is.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Sebs and
that's
his Colombian internet.
Fair enough.
This could be the end of the match right here. I hope it's not. I hope we get to see overtime.
Pity was spin bot, it's fine.
Yeah, if I know anything, Peter's gonna fucking go off again.
Well, they are back in exhibition, which was a little bit better
Defenders,
for them
protect your
last time,
bombs from
especially
being
with
defused
Jordan
by
getting that
attackers.
2K at the bottom of VIP stairs. So
I want to see
maybe
where Kozak
Peter
gets
and
the
Crunchy
stage
just
out.
team up to eliminate people, they would be doing fine. The other three should just be angry,
Where will Kozak put
but I don't see that happening.
He's putting on the floor with his grenade. Fucking genius.
I see this is exactly the difference that we talked about earlier. Holes in this wall and a rotate inside a minibar,
Attackers
rather
have
than
located a
reinforcing
bomb.
all of this
10
and putting a
seconds to go.
reinforcement here.
When they breach the wall,
5
they make
seconds
that rotate absolute hell.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not talking about but I'm saying that even a
Attackers'
rotate
objective
there
is
is
to
better
defuse the
than
bomb.
all three of these walls being reinforced, which we saw in round 1 or round 2.
The best setup is just to have that one single wall reinforced.
Reinforced, yeah.
Oh
It's a-
yeah,
Just that single wall, and then the other ones you just leave soft. You could make an argument for putting head holes in them so you can peek it and actively contest the breach if you need to. But just having those soft, and I'm really, it's stoned. He's done the same Valkyrie cam in the middle of the wall in office, and I'm not quite sure what that's for. Because I'll just get instantly shot.
It's
what are you
basically
talking about?
Those head holes in the office wall going into exhibition.
Oh
If you
yeah,
just
yeah.
zoom in on that, there's a Valk cam like right at the top.
Oh, I can zoom in. Oh, poggers.
It's there. You see it. You see
Yeah, yeah, I see it. I didn't know I could zoom in. This is the best day. Oh my god. I
Yeah,
can zoom out
an
so
easy
far.
spot. That's just a easy spot. Someone's going to see that really easily, and it doesn't really give you much information anyways, because you're going to be seeing the breach if that gets open, sure, but then you're also going to be seeing exhibition where you're going to be holding.
And some trades
so
go
it's not
out
very
as
much.
Jordan takes out Evil. A refrag there.
Let's go, Jordan.
A refrag from Amazon to take out Stone. Wall's getting opened already.
Oh
from
my
the
god,
side.
we're breaching a different wall.
From the side of Amazon, Jordan with the 2K so far, and he does have control of the diffuser. Peter takes out Amazon. It's a 4v2 now. Jordan still in control of the diffuser. Minute 20 left on the clock for these two attackers. It's Nordic and it's Evil. Nordic on top of this connector window. They should both be contesting Jordan at this point. They should not be wasting their time with sight, because even if they get a kill like they did just now, they still have no diffuser and a minute left on the clock. They should be rotating to try and get that diffuser.
Tell you what, that feels so wrong looking at the Finca LMG with the NATO ACOG on it. It just feels so wrong.
Oh yeah, I feel that.
I can't get used to it.
Especially with the rush is just better.
Oh, and Crunchy takes out Nordic, who just pushes straight at the side. It's all up to Trevor now. On this terrace door. Can't quite do anything. See, if they had rotated about 30 seconds ago to barbecue, tried to take out Jordan and get that diffuser, they could have been in a much stronger position right now. Instead of getting pinged by this proxy alarm, Trevor makes his way inside of sight, sees one, can't quite connect, sees him again, but he can't get the kill, and Stoners take round 12 to put themselves into overtime, keep themselves alive for another round. We see overtime
You
happening
look close,
now.
you see what you're supposed to do there. The two guys stayed put on site and Jordan just stayed by the fuser, so even if he kills
Asking
all
for
of them, they
pause.
lose.
Yeah, they're asking for a pause. We're gonna pause for a little moment.
Gotta say, I'm disappointed in Crunchy for not bringing the DMR and Rooney. Everybody knows that DMR fucking slaps.
The ping one.
No, are you kidding me? I was using it in the scrim yesterday. Shit is amazing.
That's
One
you,
shot
man.
and you're instantly half HP.
I mean, if we're gonna talk about the Aruni DMR, we should ask Shames about the
Hello.
DMR.
That is my gun.
Yeah, I know.
You-
I put you in the MVP thing for that.
Rooney.
The best DMR is the 417.
Said
Come
Amara.
on.
Yeah, but we're not saying that it's the best DMR, but it's the
Yeah.
only DMR that you get on defense. And on
Exactly.
defense, it fucking slaps.
Depends. Like, I will call the slug shotguns DMRs, but you know.
But they're not
No.
DMRs.
What are
Not,
the
they shoot
fucking
slugs.
It's a slug shotgun. You just said what it was.
They're literally based on Glass's gun, so yes, they are DMRs. Get out of here.
You just said they
No.
were a slug shotgun.
They fire slugs.
No,
They fire
literally.
shell. They don't fire bullets.
Don't you guys remember when
Fire pellets.
the Bush G got added to the game?
Yeah.
The Bush G was able to shoot through the windows on plane because they were based on Glass's gun.
Right,
So in
but
other
that
words,
doesn't
they're
make
DMRs.
it a DMR.
No,
No,
it
it's a
fucking
slug
does.
shotgun.
It's
Right, I'm going
DMRs.
to go up Siege and we're going to look at the description of said gun. Right, actually, we'll just do it on Liquipedia. Right?
It's even in the name, TCSG.
It's like the slug shotgun.
There you go.
Man, it's DMRs.
Siege guns. Weapons and equipment.
They call the Pironi a SMG, even though it's just a pistol.
Ammunition type, 12 gauge slug.
Boss G, shotgun, pump. Shut up, Wesley. Stupid.
Bush G? Is the Bush G a pump? Where the fuck do you pump it?
In the front?
Up the bum.
Up your bum.
I don't know where you pump it, actually. I don't know.
It's a
It's in the
double
front.
barrel. It
You
doesn't
literally
have a
cock
pump.
it. Yes, it does.
No, it does. It's a double barrel. Have you never seen a? You're American. You should know what a double barrel looks like,
I know what a double barrel looks like. It doesn't look like a classic double barrel.
bruh.
It goes vertical instead of horizontal.
Okay. The Boss G is a shotgun featured in Rainbow Six Siege. Is this an actual weapon? Like, does it actually
It's
exist?
based on normal double barrels. I think. Oh, up and
It's
down.
like a farmer's shotgun or something.
Look, the slide is
no,
right
the-
in
the-
front. Go look at it, Wesley. There's a slide on it.
Yeah, that's normal in double barrels. It doesn't. It's not a pump. That's the thing.
You can pump it off.
How the You don't even pump it in game. Never seen people pump. Well, how the?
Well, that's a game.
Where the hell
It's
did?
like real life.
Yeah, that still doesn't make any sense. Why would you? What's the point in pumping it? It's not a water gun.
You don't know that.
I'm confused.
You
Where
have
the
to
hell
get
did?
bikini body to
Where the hell did you
fish them
see?
to make it a.
Where did you see it was a pump shotgun?
There's a slide on the front. I don't know.
That's not a slide. It's a handguard, you muppet.
It looks like a slide to me.
Yeah, so it's a handguard.
Why can't a handguard also be a slide? That's right, Mr. Military Man.
Why isn't the AK?
And today, in an in-depth analysis of Rainbow Six Siege fictional guns.
Norwegian
Jesus.
military man wrong.
Clearly, the cap can also has a pump, and Sledge actually has a thermite. Thermite. Yeah. Fuck.
Thermite is a bomb.
Vamai has a pump.
Hello.
Hello.
What are you doing here, Mr. Randy?
It's Randy.
Downloading Siege.
Why?
Oh, really?
Why would you do that?
Oggies.
Why would you want to do that?
Because Mata has a problem with fucking peer pressuring people for no reason in every channel and goddamn
I asked
size.
you like once.
So I'm downloading it. I will try it, but you have to show me how to play it. And if I'm shit, it's your fault.
I asked you once.
Doesn't matter.
Randy,
Peer pressure.
I can guarantee you, man.
Randy's very easy to peer pressure.
We have
Consistent,
had
steady
people that
peer
are worse
pressure.
than you.
Hmm?
I can guarantee
you
it,
like
man. We have
cocaine?
had people that's worse than you.
I'm just putting it out there. I don't do gadgets, okay? I'll play guns. I don't do gadgets.
You need to just tap heads. It's easy.
Oh, this is the best game
locate
to
and
only focus on the guns.
Yeah, I only do guns. I don't do gadgets. I do guns.
That's fine.
Back at the exhibition they go. It was a
Stay
very
cash.
strong sight for them just now, with Jordan getting that 6-2K at the bottom of VFB stairs from inside the barbecue. I wonder if it's going
Attackers
to
discovered
turn
the
out the
location
same.
of a bomb.
What?
We're doing a scrim. I'm casting and stuff.
Oh, he's announcing. Okay. I was like, this is the
He's
most
not
awkward
talking
one-way
to us.
conversation ever. I was like, this is honestly the most awkward one-way conversation in the fucking universe.
He's talking to you, Randy, specifically. Like, you're meant to answer him.
Yeah, why are you answering? That's so rude of
Everybody
you,
in this
Randy.
place,
What the
I'm gonna
fuck?
say what I want.
Randy's so fucking rude. He's not even answering.
James,
Yes, what's that?
is part 2 of the gun trivia. It's not a real gun.
Well, yeah, it's not a real gun. Most of them aren't real guns.
It's based on the stock of a Mossberg. But that's
It's a graphic, right?
Okay, okay.
Just putting that out there.
Got it. They're doing this same rotate. Like,
I do want to point out though, it's stoned now with the cap can. If they don't drone these out, that could be bad. Especially with they
Oh,
don't
okay.
have an IQ this time.
Alright, my wife texted me that I have to go pick her up. But I am downloading the game, Mata. I'm playing.
any excuse. Got it.
there you go. It's
Download.
a rifle, according to
Sebs.
the game. Get out of here.
Download. What the fuck is that?
Sebs and Nordic so far have control over
Oh,
this side of the map.
Yep.
They've pushed their way all the way up with the drum door. Is Nordic.
Oh, he's down.
He does a lot of damage with the nade.
Oh, he's up.
Oh, but he gets picked up! He gets pushed, but he takes him out anyway. Sebs elsewhere takes out Stone. And slowly this defense is losing
Oh,
their
wall bang.
advantage.
Wall bang.
Another
Really?
kill from Nordic. All up to Peter and Jordan now. Jordan flanking
Oh,
now.
sneaky boy.
That could be big, especially when Peter gets another kill.
He's taking
Jordan's
too long,
flank.
though.
No, Jordan's flank is. He's gonna get one, but then they're gonna know where he is, so it doesn't. Oh, he's flanking his own teammate.
And he does take out Nordic. That's their Finca gone, but they're inside of sight. It's a 3v2 now. Minute 20 left on the clock. They're not going for a plant as of yet. They're just getting the wall open now. Gives them enough
Come on,
time
you
to run
gotta
back
take
to
advantage
sight.
of
Not on
this.
site yet.
They're not on
You know
sight.
where they both are because they both got
waiting
killed.
for?
It was aggression from Sebs and Nordic that didn't really pay off when the defenders have made their way all the way back into sight now. Peter contesting this wall. Jordan giving him support from inside of exhibition. Peter getting droned out right now by the Twitch drone of Evil. He takes out the Twitch drone. Takes out another drone. They're trying to get some eyes on them. Can't as of yet. Peter gonna get a little bit aggro on this window, and he takes out Amazon. Swings now the favor back into their hands. It's a 2v2, even size, but not quite as even. When Evil takes a lot of damage on the breach at the hands of Peter. Jordan knows Trevor is inside of Swamp. No, he doesn't. Some trades go out, and Peter takes out the last attacker alive. Takes out
Piece of
both of
money.
them
Really
inside of
unfortunate.
exhibition. Unfortunate for these attackers, the aggression from Sebs and Nordic did not pay off in the end when the Stoners put themselves on overtime match point now. 7-6.
Again.
Peter dropping a 21 bomb so far. Is he going to break the seismic record in kills?
Attackers really just sat there with like their dick between
that's
their
not-
legs and did nothing.
He needs to ace 2 rounds in a row, then Retro.
Isn't it 24 from Danskin?
It's 27.
20.
No,
What the
remember.
fuck? I thought it was 24 from the tournament from Danskin when Tricky got really mad.
I thought it was 24 as well. Well, I thought it was 23 to be honest, but we need to like, because we did have a channel. It was in the old LFG channel. It was like pinned and stuff, but it's not there anymore. We need to have like an actual tracking system.
Well, we do now that we track stuff, like we have it through Jordan's spreadsheets. But it's really, I'm really sad that we weren't keeping track of those things before.
I'd love to fuck with Jordan's spreadsheet. It's funny.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many
We'll
bombs as
get
they can.
I'll message Jordan and we'll get the squads off him, because then we can just like put it in the general chat and pin it or something.
Well, I could put the graphics in all the time. I just didn't really want to spam. But I have the graphics of all of the scrims that we had. Like I make.
No, not just the graphics, but just like the highest kill games. That's what I mean. So like we just keep track of who has the highest kills.
Well, we have that as well. We have like an overall thing where we keep track of like top 5 people in rating kills.
Yeah, we can have like a thread just for that and just update it. Like once in a while. You don't need every single game. That's a
No. I'm literally just meaning when someone breaks a kill record, like gets the most amount of kills. So like Danskin, let's say Danskin's currently at the top. He's at the top of the leaderboard with 24 in one game, and then Peter's now up there with 21. You know, that type of stuff.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, we can
just
that.
reset it too on like a monthly or bi-monthly or seasonal basis or something like that.
Yeah, make it seasonal.
Just so it gives people the opportunities to claim that spot.
Yeah, bragging rights. And it's literally in any scrim that's not like a dick around scrim.
I do want to take a look at this attack so far, because it looks like it's going to be a purely exhibition attack. But then we have Peter on the other side of the map. They're hard breach on the other side of the map. Or that's not. That would have been no. Kozak picked the Nook this time and took the diffuser with him anyway. That could have been bad, and Peter gets taken out by Sebs. Unlucky there.
Huge
yeah, that's the carry.
Huge. That is indeed huge. Minute so far gone. They're droning from this other side as well. Kozak with a fucking shotgun. On the Nook. I mean, this either makes or breaks the match, honestly.
At this point, I think Kozak is just trying whatever he can.
I mean, yeah, when you're going 4 and 10, that's kind of what you do, but, I mean, Jesus. He knows there's one inside of Paris, and he does down him, but he gets taken out by Sebs. Who takes out another on the breach? I couldn't even see who he killed there.
Wallbang. That was a wallbang.
That was a wallbang indeed, and it's all up to Jordan. Now he gets 2 inside of Terrace. He gets another one.
Jordan's going
Jordan.
Jordan going huge from 0 to hero. He goes. 2 defenders
left. If he could
left.
clutch this out, that would be an ace clutch, and that'd be
2 defenders left for him to kill. With a minute left on the clock, he has the time.
Spraying,
he doesn't have.
You see somebody? Does he? No.
No, he doesn't.
No.
It's just an outline. We see it. He doesn't.
He's got time though. He could drone this out. At least get the information on one guy.
They're pinging the.
Ella's on cams for some reason.
They are pinging.
He's wasting a lot of time by rotating back.
Yeah, he has to move quicker. There's 35 seconds left on the clock for him. He's by himself on a 1v2. It's not unwinnable, but they do have him on cams. I know exactly where he is. Gives himself away even further. He's gonna have to push. He does have a nade to break that Aruni gate, but is that going to be quite enough? Nordic has to be aware of his presence inside of Terrace by this point.
Think a boost and go for it, pal. Come on.
Oh, he does have a Gaunt 60 left in the hand. There he goes. There's a random nade. Knows there's one on the door. Can't hit him, unfortunately. Jordan loses that one out. And it's 7-7. We go to the final round of this match.
Going all the way, Des.
It's... Yes! Yes! He's going all the way. Yes, it is. And this is crazy.
This puts Peter and Crunchy back in a very comfortable spot for themselves.
I have a slight feeling they're just playing just good enough to get overtime match point.
Trevor
Right to do,
back
to
on
be
the
fair.
Amaru, but they're going
Fun.
barbecue and kitchen this time. Crunchy with a Valk. Peter back on the dock. I mean, I wouldn't switch off the dock if I was going 21 and 10 either.
Attackers need to
I
locate
can't remember
and
whether
defuse
this
bombs.
was the team that played this site. No, it was the other one. It was the Stoners. So we see Warriors for the first time on Barbecue and Kitchen.
Let's see if they know how to play this song.
Attackers have located a bomb.
So far, no one's even gone upstairs, let alone decided to play there.
I think they're just talking to each other.
Probably. I mean, they have time. And it looks like that hatch is going to get reinforced,
10
thankfully.
seconds remaining.
Oh no, it was this team. I'm fucking retarded. Yeah, this was the team that played
5
Barbecue
seconds
Kitchen
remaining.
last time.
Get stoned on the smoke.
Attackers
I'm not
objective
sure
is
exactly
to
where
defuse
he
the
would
bomb.
find great use for that.
Yes, SMGs, he can be wherever we go.
But he's bringing, yeah, the FMG, so...
Yeah.
He might
That
just want to
can
be
be strong.
toxic.
I mean, the smoke's always useful. There isn't a single site where smoke isn't useful. But with him bringing the FMG, it just has a lot more versatility, especially in a site like Barbecue, where you've got a bit more longer angles because of that bar area.
That's a good point,
Yeah,
but
because
there's so
something
many
would be
places
really
you can
nice
push
to
And
it
he
work
takes
with.
a lot of damage from this kitchen window that they're already contesting. That's Nordic on the rappel. That was a
Are they even
nade.
watching the run out? Or it might be a free kill there.
Yeah, that would be a free kill if they're not watching it.
Or no.
Yeah, Jordan roaming his Cade.
You know what? I'll give him the benefit there because he does do well roaming with Cade quite often.
Cade is the ultimate room. Nitro cell.
It looks like they're using the tactic of just barricading absolutely everything.
Yeah, it's the level 7. It's the level 7
It's
tactic.
it's the copper play.
At least the Blues seems like they actually know what to do. Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
bad.
they've got some nice control here. They just need to make sure that they now execute and just start to open stuff up.
Peter takes some damage.
They clearly don't know what to open, but it's fair enough. People don't usually play that side.
Half of the round is already gone. Peter now in a very, very compromising position. If he peeks that just a little bit further, and it looks like he is. He's getting pinged quite a lot. Takes a lot of damage from Sebs. At the top of this shrine
Here we go.
thingy now, a lot of trades go out. 3v3 now. No one really has an advantage. Other than, I guess, the defense, because the attack hasn't really got any breaches open or any vertical play.
Oh, attack has advantage, massive one.
Jordan now on 9 kills went from 0 to almost double digits. Oh, Evil just pushes straight in, kills out Peter. If Peter gone, Kozak takes a lot of damage, deals a lot of damage as well. All up to Jordan and Kozak now to try and keep this side alive.
Get him. Go on.
Oh, and Kozak does get down. Jordan gets pushed by Sebs and unfortunately
is.
cannot win that round. GG's. That was a great effort there from everyone, but unfortunately, it is what it is.
Hello.
It's the Warriors who warrior their way to a win.
First thing I want to say is
Nice.
that's uncrunchy. That is completely uncrunchy.
Jordan, you're weird.
Crunchy's on cams though. He was chilling.
No. The reason that's uncrunchy is because